This trip begins with the unpleasant surprise that we have some type of draw on our battery, causing it to drain to completely dead. And so before we could get on the road, we had to jump it off of the Xterra. But then we were off to the Allegany National Forest for what seemed like the end of summer camping trip. This was Labor Day weekend. Fortunately, because the temperatures had dropped so much, we were planning to bring the Xterra with us, which we realized was pretty necessary since we had an electrical drain on the bus that we were not sure how to fix, where to find, and so it was nice to have a backup vehicle to be able to jump the bus and get it rolling down the road. But the sky was beautiful, the clouds were epic, and the scenery was great as we headed east to the Allegany National Forest in a new camping spot we had not yet tried out. This drive ended up taking almost 2 hours, but we made the best of it. The weather was great, the scenery was beautiful, and there is a little spot in the Allegany National Forest, a road called 666 or Highway 666, and on that spot is the Minister Creek Campground, which is a first come first served site. We were not willing to risk losing the ability to camp, so this is the driveway to Minister Creek. We did add our sticker to the pile of stickers here, just so people might be able to find us or see who we are. If you found us from our sticker at Minister Creek, leave a comment. But we reserved a spot down at the Kellettville area recreational campground. It's about 10 miles down 666, and that way we were able to be sure we had a site. We were able to reserve it online, and it's on the same creek, Tionesta Creek, and we were pretty happy with it. So we got ourselves situated, made camp, and then headed down to the water to relax and enjoy the sunshine on this September evening.
Watch your ankles. What's up? You think so?
Wow, that's an interesting flower.
Goose is going for it. Goose isn't scared. How's it feel? Oh, this is, oh my gosh, it's like bath water.
I'm more like skiing pop out. Wow, lots of little minnows.
I bet there's a trillion crayfish too. What are you doing? Oh, it's pretty. That dog's up to its.
Oh, fishing.
Yeah? I got you something. You have to close your eyes and put out your hand. You have to close your eyes and put out your hand.
There were indeed a million crayfish, and the kids had fun catching those. And they did get into the water. The air was cool enough. We were calling this a polar plunge. It's not really a polar plunge, obviously, but we're starting to get into that season where we will be finding cold water and forcing ourselves to get into it for 2 to 4 minutes at a time. So it was fun to start the practice. Definitely was not summer anymore, that was for sure. And so the sun was lower in the sky, but we were still finding a lot of enjoyment being out in nature. Bear was confused why his ball was going under the water and what he had to do to get it out. He did not love putting his face underwater, but he eventually did get the hang of it.
Based on what I saw at Minister No, but
know what they're fighting about. If it's over territory or a female or...
Sorry. Okay, let go.
This one's the bigger one. I'm gonna go lay down.
Where did I say it was deep enough?
Like over here.
I think it's like right in here.
Wow! Holy!
Right here.
Where was that deep though? Right here? No, it's a... I don't know, man. None of it's super deep for me, but we'll make it work. We'll find a spot. Maybe even up where those guys are will be better.
I mean, down there.
Is it?
The light up to the
There, see how everybody just sets their chairs up in it though? That's kind of the idea. It's so shallow. Oh yeah, but they're up. They'll do. Right?
Yeah.
All right, ready? Here we go. Hey, Anderson, you got a job to do. Go do it. Ready? Okay, oh my gosh. Just do it. Just do it. It's not bad. Wish it was a little deeper. I'm not even fully underwater. We gotta find a deeper spot if we're gonna do this in the morning, right?
Yeah. I guess we should
A different one?
I guess we should
Let me see. Is it?
scope it out for the morning.
I would doubt it's the same one. Let's see, sissy.
It looks bigger, but it won't be stretched out.
Oh yeah, good job.
For you. He pinched me in it. Dad,
Yeah.
can I get all of the chairs?
Wow, you got those tube socks tubing, don't ya?
Well, then it was time to make dinner, and we have been having so much fun with pie irons over the fire for breakfast. So we thought on this trip we would try pie iron pizzas for dinner. And so I'm just getting things prepped. Tons of veggies, most of which came from our garden, which is super awesome. We've had a great year for peppers, and tomatoes have been not as great, but the tomatoes we have grown have been awesome. And so we made some epic personal pie iron pizzas. And then one of the things I love to do when I'm at camp, whether it's a motorcycle trip, a bus trip with the family, just a trip with Aaron and I in the Xterra, doesn't really matter. I love to gather firewood from around the campsite and just burn everything I can. And so right next to our site was this tree with some dead limbs. So I took exception to that and decided to drop this dead limb and give us something to do, which was cut up for more firewood. We did buy a bag of firewood from someone along the side of the road and bring it on this trip. So we were prepared, but we also knew the night was going to get cold, the morning was going to be cold, and we were going to want even more firewood. So this branch certainly qualified. So then the kids wanted to get in on using the little axe and working the saw, which this is a great place for them to learn how to do both of those things. So with some supervision, we let August try the axe. We had Bennett running the saw. Charlie got in on it, Preston and Anderson, everybody. It was super fun, as evidenced by Charlie Joe's smile. I don't think I'll ever get sick of getting the drone up in the air as the sun sets when I'm in a valley surrounded by mountains and just getting a bird's eye view. what's happening right above us. I mean, how beautiful is that? How epic. You can see Tionesta Creek, which snakes its way through the Allegany National Forest, headed towards Tionesta, Pennsylvania. You can see the dark places in the valleys and the bright places up on the mountaintops. It's so awesome. Clear skies, clear night. Beautiful way to wrap up summer 2025. And of course, we made the s'mores thing happen. We don't mess around. At this point, we're just doing our greatest hits. We're bringing all of our favorite combinations from this summer: bananas, Biscoff cookies, Thin Mints, Oreo Thins. Everything is fair game. Super fun. A night around the fire. Lindblad 7. We've had an absolutely awesome time getting this YouTube thing going and adventuring this summer. And then it was time for bed. We slept great. And the only thing I love more than flying a drone at sunset is flying a drone at sunrise. If I can make it awake for sunrise. I'm not really a morning person, but usually at camp, you get up when the sun gets up and check this out. The drone goes up, the clouds are low, they're right over the river, they're right on our level. And they just continue. How absolutely beautiful is that sight? Such a blessing to be able to be out with family and to capture footage like this. So grateful. Well, then it was time to try something new for breakfast. We had found this enamel pan at a vintage thrift store sometime last winter. We had never put it to use. Bear was close by once the bacon got cooking. And then we also found this omelet pan, which was super cool. And so we had just picked this up a couple days before this trip. We were excited to give it a try. And so we did a quick Google search on how to use it. And they say you do all the eggs on one side, all the toppings on the other, and then you flip it to combine them, and it did not disappoint. It was an awesome, awesome omelet.
Did you do butter this time, or you had more bacon grease?
Super fun to cook over an open fire.
As a non-stick surface.
I do too.
More's common love. We'll do 4. We'll do some cheese. We'll send it. And then we'll make some breakfast sandwiches for me and Goose.
You still want a breakfast sandwich, right? Okay.
But we're gonna need that other cheese, right?
What other cheese?
Ready?
Yep.
One. Ow.
I got your gloves.
I don't know if it's gonna be cold by the time we have a sip of it.
Well, I've drank a little of mine.
Huh?
I've drank some of mine.
My big old gloves.
Dad, just put it on this, and then your coffee is really luck.
Ready? 1, 2. Ooh, I don't know. Did you see that fly out of there?
Yeah.
What does it look like in there? Did it come off?
Great.
Yeah, I mean, it does look good. I'm sure that's just a learning curve.
I mean, look at that. How beautiful is color in food? Tasted awesome. And Bear was always close by, whether it was supervising bacon, catching some sun, or when Goose pulled up a chair and started running the saw again, Bear made sure to give him some supervision on that as well. Ooh. Then we got the BB gun out of the bus. We had forgotten this BB gun on a previous trip to Virginia, so when we were just down there in August, we grabbed it from our friend's house and threw it on the bus. And since we were out alone at camp and we had an empty fuel canister from my coffee stove, we thought what better way but to do a little target practice and work on our sharpshooting skills. It was super fun. The boys enjoyed it. And we did eventually get better at it, although the sun continued to rise into our eyes, making it even more of a challenge. But it was a good time.
Don't run with that
Should I do?
August, you cannot run with that in your hand. Yeah, if you want to. Bear sit.
I don't want to because I think I'm going to shoot myself.
You won't. Bear sit.
Does it hurt?
No. Bare bones.
Mom, can I walk down to the river and maybe find a stick? I guess I was walking here. How do you fold this down? I'll just set it on the ground and no one's gonna...
You're way to the right. You're aiming way over here.
Oh yeah, I don't want to get hit by the
Are you all right? Yeah, don't go in there.
Can you wink and close your left eye?
Dad said no more accents.
Yeah, no. No.
Go for it. How bad can it be? I'm gonna let you do it. I'm not gonna. Just give it your best shot.
If you didn't hear that, Preston said when I asked him if he could close one of his two eyes, he was like, I could close both of my eyes, as if that's the goal when we're holding a gun, is to close both of our eyes. I think what he meant is he could wink with either eye, but it was just cute how he said it. And anyways, everybody got in on it. It was super fun. And then we headed back down to the water just to enjoy. The sun had come up, temperatures were rising, and we knew there were crayfish to catch and water to enjoy. So we headed down to make that happen. Aaron and I brought our chairs and just kind of set up shop and watched the kids have fun.
Goose. Fresh, you want to hold the GoPro?
Well, part of doing this is growing and letting your kids capture some of the footage, or hopefully eventually maybe edit some of the videos. And so I thought I'll let Preston run the GoPro for his own pseudo polar plunge, and this is how it went.
Shoulders on your shoulders.
I'm not even counting already.
Keep that above water. It should be counting looking right at you, isn't it?
Uh-huh.
What's it say?
It was set 1. Okay, I'm past my mark.
Why are you tilting your head so funny?
What?
You know you can point that at you. You don't have to lean into it.
I am?
You're something else, kid.
I know GoPros are supposed to be waterproof, and for the most part they are, but I'm trying to treat them like they're water resistant after submerging mine in the Atlantic Ocean over the summer and having it not work for the better part of a month. It does seem to have rebounded after spending a lot of time with some silica packets and really drying out. But anyways, I also had the drone going, so we captured some polar plunge activity with the drone, and that was super fun. Charlie got in on the action.
I'm counting for
She
you.
has just been absolutely fearless this summer, which has been super fun. Watching her just take on every challenge
All the way.
and just go for it.
You can do it. You can do it. Woo! Look at you. How's it feel? We're getting into polar plunge weather. Look at this. You're halfway there.
How much more?
Oh, a few seconds.
Is that done yet?
No,
Tell me when.
I will tell you when.
Daddy!
What?
It should be done.
You wanted to go for 2 minutes, right?
No!
You're good. What? What do you got there, Bennett? Let me see. Oh boy, you dropped him, Butta.
Bennett! You want me to
Butta.
get him? I can get him, Bennett. I'll get him.
Alright, let's see.
You?
Good job, Sissy, with the rock and the strainer. That's smart. Good job. It's like catching crabs in the Outer Banks, except not.
These are two like full on fighting.
I
Like
heard.
they were on their sides and then like I thought they were too dead, like they died fighting. But then they like flipped themselves over and I was like, wow, we're fighting.
Oh, significantly colder.
Yeah, the thing that I will say about Zor Valley is like the first time that I had ever really experienced when you're like so cold under the
Aaron and I did get in on the polar plunge action, but we didn't film it. We were comparing and contrasting previous polar plunges to this one. Obviously, when it's the end of August, early September, it's not nearly as cold as when it's April, May, June, and you're getting all that mountain runoff and snow melt. But the kids were having fun. Preston and August found their way onto this little island, and they were just making a fort or exploring, whatever they were doing. We made sure to check them thoroughly for ticks after my experience with ticks, and then we called it an epic camping trip for sure. We got our picture. The boys, while we were cleaning up camp and getting things put away, they explored what it is to arm wrestle, which was super cute.
Right there on the table.
And of course, the bus was dead and it needed a jump. Bear just wanted to be with me, whether that was in the bus or in the Xterra, but we did eventually get it running. We were able to pull out of camp, call it a success, and enjoyed our time at the Kellettville Recreational Campground in the Allegany National Forest. It was a nice, slow day. We weren't in a rush. We made sure to get some awesome footage of us leaving and crossing the bridge as the Lindblad 7, a bus and an Xterra. It's all you need to have some awesome adventures and some great memories. Then we were cruising down 666, as they call it, or Highway 666. One of the things I realized on the Virginia trip, and I realized it again on this trip, is that these are way more fun to do on a motorcycle, these roads. And so I'm bringing this ridiculous bus and the Xterra on these trips on roads that I have found on two wheels that are absolutely awesome and windy and curvy, and it's a totally different stress level doing them in a bus. But I have no regrets, and for the most part, the bus has handled it spectacularly in the summer of 2025. That's the beautiful Allegany River flowing south towards Tionesta, Pennsylvania. Look at those mountains, look at those clouds, look at those skies. God is good, and America is beautiful. On our drive home, we pulled over in Titusville, Pennsylvania at the Drake Well Oil Museum. This is a park right next to that museum, just to make ourselves a lunch and break up the drive and get out and stretch our legs. We were in no hurry to get home. The adventure's not over just because you're on the way home. So we stopped here, we had fun, set up a little spot next to this beautiful open field, and the kids got to run around, got to throw the football a little bit, got to play some tag, and we had an awesome lunch. We had been to this spot one other time in September of 2022, and it is a beautiful park. This is an awesome bridge. Definitely had to get the drone up to capture that from above. But we had been to this park in September 2022, before we were doing YouTube, before we were running GoPros. All I could find was some pictures from our previous trip. But we had decided it would be fun to kayak. This is Oil Creek, and it runs through the middle of Oil Creek State Park, and we thought it would be awesome to kayak. So we did just that. The kids were obviously much smaller, 3 years younger, so August would have been 2, and Anderson would have been 8, and the rest all in the middle. And this creek was not deep enough to kayak, and so what we hoped would be about a 2 to 3 hour experience. This is a video we did capture from that day. What we hoped would be a 2 to 3 hour experience ended up taking 5 to 6 hours, and Aaron and I just pulling kayaks pretty much the whole day. Our feet were destroyed at the end of the day. We were absolutely just so sore and miserable. The bike was waiting for us at the end at a place called Miller Farm Bridge. It was a mess, but it's a ton of memories, and it was fun. So this time we were just there to eat lunch and take in the sights. But we did do a little walk across the bridge here and experience the creek from above this time. Well, as we headed back to the bus, Erin decided she would take the kids on what we were told by a perfect stranger was just a quick little loop, a nice little walk, and I would go back to the bus to make our afternoon coffees, and then when she got done with the quick walk, we would start the drive home. So this is some footage from their walk, which does look awesome and beautiful.
This should loop us back down to Daddy. What? Well, there's the stairs. There's more stairs. Was there things in it, Bennett? Well, this is clearly not a bicycle trail, honey. How would you get a bike up here? No, this is just a walking trail. No, he said it loops you back around to the bike trail. Yeah. Yeah, Charlie, man, you wanted stairs. You got them, didn't you?
So what this individual told us that Aaron had forgotten was you were supposed to take a right and walk down the bike trail when you crossed it to come back down to the park. She missed that key detail.
Yeah, we are. Look at this. It's pretty cool. It's just been a steady incline.
And so they continued to climb up this mountain. And after a while, thankfully they had service, I decided to call and check in. And you'll see this picture I took because I have her location on my phone. She had walked right by that intersection and kept on going for 10 to 15 minutes before I called her. So this quick 15 to 20 minute loop turned into probably a 1 hour hike. All's well that ends well, but also thankfully I was able to call her and get her back on the right track, or who knows what would have happened.
All right, coffee, and then we're on the road. And I just lost my burner. We are at the very bottom of these butane cans. Killed one at camp this morning, killing another one right now. Time to replenish. But we're gonna have just enough for afternoon coffee for the drive home. Let's go.
I've been dragging those butane canisters with me for a couple of years, so they definitely last a long time, but they are both empty after this summer. And anyways, Aaron and the kids did make their way back, and we were able to get in the bus, get it jumped again, get in the Xterra, and head home. So we left Titusville, Pennsylvania. Another day of beautiful skies, amazing clouds, a great drive home, and a ton of memories under our belt. Super grateful for summer 2025. It has been fun. It has been a journey. It has been a ton of adventures. And I think the main thing that we've learned is that you don't have to have 5, 6, 7 days chiseled out to have a great adventure. You can have 36 hours. And as long as you have a plan and know what you're doing, you can go have a great and awesome adventure. And we've done that a bunch of times. But we cruised back down our road in Erie, Pennsylvania, found our way back to our driveway, the place that we call home, and got ready to unpack the bus, clean it up, and get it ready for hopefully a great fall 2025. Thanks so much for watching. We hope you enjoyed this video. We hope you've enjoyed all the videos this summer, and we'll be back with some more adventures super soon.